I manifest. And when we all come together, all our mystical abilities go come out. Everything comes from God. Everything has its balance in the universe. So when you see these demons, think about Constantine. He was seeing angels and demons everywhere, but walking around sober-minded, normal. He would never knew he was seeing shit. This was gonna happen when we be able to start seeing this stuff. Only difference is either some people go lose their fucking mind because they cannot handle what they seeing, and some people go keep a sober consciousness based off their spiritual practice and the word that they put in them, to the point where they see these things, they unaffected. Matter of fact, they see these demons in people and they walking up on them and pulling them out of people. Just like that. Come up out of there. Come up out of there. The average person scared, because they seeing something, all of a sudden they seeing what their physical eyes is limited to see. Scientists, you know what I'm saying, sending spaceships in the sky, trying to study all the ins and outs of physical science, but they doing these things with imperfect senses and imperfect instruments because they making them with their imperfect senses. If you base everything you know from the 5 senses that we have, actually 6 senses because the mind is a sense, touch, sight, it's very limited. You gotta go deeper, tap into that pineal that can see that which is hidden, and then you talking about something. Other than that, you're not talking about nothing. And this is where meditation comes into play very heavily. Because by practicing meditation, by stilling your reality, by closing your eyes and shutting off all the alpha and beta brainwaves, because when our eyes are open, our brains are in alpha state, beta state. The second you close your eyes, your brainwaves can very easily go to delta. And that's because you shut off the majority all of this activity right here. This right here is past manifestations. All of this is old. All of this is probably from 3 months ago. Energies and vibrations and feelings people were releasing. And they moving around in this like it's today. It's old. That's why we're supposed to close our eyes and still everything. The moment you close your eyes, still everything, find that center. Do a little deep breathing, Focus your vision right here to your pineal, your third eye. Then, your reality presses restart. And you personally begin to project and create the reality you want to move into, instead of walking around in 3-month-old energy vibrations. You know what I'm saying? This is meditation. By meditating, we can travel to any star system, any planet. All these things these scientists trying to do and figure out, it's like little children playing with toys. It's like little children playing with toys. If you want to be a good human, a fully grown human, sit down, meditate, and project your consciousness out of your body. The majority of ourselves are limited because we encase ourselves within these limited bodies with our limited senses. In order to be a holistic being, we have to holistically apply all of ourselves. We have this physical body, then we have a body of mind, then we have an even subtle body of intelligence, and then an even finer body, which is false ego. But we'll get into discussion of that later. When one is able to access their subtle bodies of mind and intelligence and project it out of the physical shell, then possibilities are limitless. Take this for example. Close your eyes and stare into the back of your head. It doesn't stop. It's not gonna stop. It's infinite. It's unlimited. Open your eyes. You can only see as far as these physical eyes allow you to see. As above, so below, as in, so without. We are reflections of the universe. We are reflections of the stars. We mirror the stars. Similarly, the stars mirror us. This reality that we're moving in every day is a projection of our internal consciousness. When we begin to consciously control our internal consciousness, which means become consciously aware of that which is subconscious and unconscious, then manifestation comes into existence. We begin to create our realities just by simply thinking things into existence. The longer we meditate and the deeper we stay in meditation, the more powerful our thoughts become. So this is the question. How does one change their life? How does one make things happen in their life without having to work too hard? This all falls on the power at which one can think. If your thoughts are powerful enough, then very easily you can manifest things in your reality. But you know, there's so many different things out here that's stopping us and limiting us and keeping us under strict circulation and control, so that we don't access this inner divinity that everyone has. So the ancient Eastern way of knowledge, you know, is a very fascinating way and a very normal way for us to see things and do things. This is our inherent nature. But there's no such thing as Eastern and Western, because the Native Americans were doing the exactly same things. This is an ancient planetary practice that we did when we ruled the planet as Earthlings, you know, as a planetary consciousness. No separation, no this nation, that nation. Bharatavarsh. This is the name of Earth, a holistic planet. And it is most celebrated in the cities of the demigods. This planet is very special all throughout the universe, because on this planet of Bharatavarsh is the field of so many and numerous activities where one can very easily elevate themselves to the consciousness of God man, God being. One can very easily move through the different innumerable species of life, such as insects, animals, plants, trees, single-cell amoeba, stuff like that, into the human consciousness and develop a godlike intelligence. That's liberating. And not only is it liberating, but it is all-powerful, and it allows the kingdom of God to be manifested on this great planet of Bharatavarsh. That's why it is most celebrated. Namaste.